Whether you're making fine furniture or decorative birdhouses, there's a process in woodworking that you go through on each of the machines to get the lumber that you're using into the shape that you need. And that can involve different cutting operations, boring operations with a drill, material removal with a router to create joinery. And all these machines do have a specific job that they do very well. Now, some of the tools overlap and can do the same job, and it's your job as a woodworker to figure out which one is the better one for the job at hand. But this is a quick overview. We'll look at the main cutting tools first. Usually in a wood shop you'll have a table saw. That's the workhorse of the shop in my opinion. You can do pretty much anything on the table saw, making straight cuts, rip cutting, using the dado set. Very versatile tool. But you also might have access to a chop saw, which can be a miter saw, so you can do angled cuts in addition to just basic chopping. And then you'll have a bandsaw. A bandsaw is good for a number of things. It's of course good for doing curved cuts, but you can also put wide blades on it and resaw wood, creating panels for book matching and other purposes. You can even create veneer on a bandsaw. In addition to all those cutting tools, we've got, usually, most shops will have routers and a router table. Those are used for a variety of tasks. You can do edge profiling, creating a decorative molding type appearance on wood. You can also do joinery, creating dovetails, slots and dados. And then you also will have tools like a drill press, which are really dedicated to just boring holes in wood. But they can also be used to create different types of joinery, such as mortises. So all of these tools function as a group. You go from one to the other in your project and to get your job done. Now, in addition to those basic tools, if you're working with rough lumber, you'll also need milling machines, and that's some of the other tools we have in our shop. We have a jointer and a planer, and a surface planer flattens and smooths boards, gets it down to a certain thickness. The jointer will also function to flatten the faces of boards and also square up edges. So if you're working with rough lumber, those tools are also a must.